My name is Dr. Donald Kwak. I'm a stomach intestinal doctor living in Las Vegas, Nevada. A few months prior to my joining Tai Ji Men, I actually suffered a heart attack. I was at an athletic event out of town, out of Las Vegas in San Diego, California, and started experiencing chest pain, went to the hospital, found out I was having a heart attack and had to have some stents placed. This heart attack actually was the blood vessel that was blocked was the main blood vessel we call the left anterior descending artery, which they sometimes call the widowmaker artery. So this is something that was a very serious condition. At the time, I kind of, even though I'm a doctor, I sort of underestimated the seriousness of, what was happening to me. And in retrospect, looking back, I recognize how fortunate I was to, have a good outcome. So when I joined Tai Ji Men and began practicing the Qigong exercises and the abdominal breathing, I felt that there was an improvement in my breathing capacity, which enabled me to, continue to do a lot of the activities that I normally do, going to work, doing things around the house, and even back to participating in athletic endeavors that I had done, when I went to San Diego and had the heart attack. So I've been able to resume a lot of those things. And I think a good part of that is, in the improvement in my breathing capacity that I've learned by doing the abdominal breathing and practicing the Qigong exercises. In a medical practice standpoint, we encounter patients with a lot of different problems, some of which are very physical and have a disease process that's causing their symptoms. But we also encounter a lot of patients who have, physical symptoms as a result of stress or depression or side effects of medications that they take, particularly, patients who suffer from chronic pain and have to take chronic pain medications. A lot of times that treatment is sort of a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it helps them with their pain, but on the other hand, it sometimes creates a lot of other, physical problems. So I think Tai Ji Men and Qigong have a place in helping people to calm their mind and their spirit, that can help to improve their physical health, and people who suffer from problems like over medication or physical addiction to certain things, can benefit from the things that Qigong can help them with. One aspect of Tai Chi Men that I hadn't really talked about was the change in my spiritual health. Being part of Tai Chi Men has helped me to look at the world and look at my community in a different way, to have a better sense of knowing that if I help my community and if I help my world, I'm really, in fact, helping myself and helping the people that I love and that I care about. And so it's helped me kind of, instead of looking at things so internally, like, what are my problems? What are my stresses? What are the things that I'm going through? I've kind of turned it around a little bit and tried to look at the world a little more as a whole, and recognize that helping the world to solve its problems, ultimately benefits me and, again, the people that I love. And that's given me an opportunity to try to give back to the community around us, and again to the world as a whole by meeting with different people. And I think I mentioned before that I had the heart attack in 2022, and it at the time maybe I didn't recognize the potential seriousness of it. But looking back, I think now how fortunate I was to have survived that. It's quite possible that could have been a final event for me. And so I sometimes start to think, well, gosh, maybe, maybe God or the Creator has some other, there's still more work for me to do on this earth. And that's why I'm still here. Maybe this is what I was meant to do, to survive the heart attack so that I could think less about myself and more about my community and the world that we live in, and try to do more to kind of give back. So I kind of look at that as maybe that's the reason why I'm still here.